Day 32, the object of my faith. I want to encourage you to make sure you're directing your faith toward God. Sometimes it's so hard for us to just put our confidence in God Himself that we feel like we've got to work it up. We've got to work up our faith and convince ourselves as if we can, by the sheer force of our own will ourselves to faith, to believe. But that's not how faith works. Faith works when we see God, when we behold God, and He's the object of our faith. Our confidence is in Him. So in Mark 11, when Jesus teaches this fantastic lesson on fruitfulness, and that it's His will for us to bear fruit, and that prayer is how we do that. And when we do that, we grow in intimacy with Him. And all of that teaching, the last thing He says is, He tells us in verse 25, He says, listen, now when you're praying, when you're standing there and asking and believing, and your focus is on God, and you're receiving, that you should forgive other people because you're forgiven because of the grace of the Father. And that grace comes in and transforms you. And this good news that there's forgiveness in Jesus because of who He is and what He's done, that's how we enter in prayer. That's the whole foundation. It's not my ability to work it up and to will my way to something great. Now, I want to just suggest to you that when you're reading through Mark 11 and you get to that verse, you're like, wow, that has nothing to do with anything that's just happened. But I'm saying it has everything to do with it. God is the object of our faith. We come by grace, and our faith is in God, not in our own ability or power to believe. Have faith in God. God is the object of your faith.